choice. I'm going to come into Supta Baddha today. Start to take some inhales in through your nose. And then side out. Inhale. Side out. Just about 5 breaths here, flushing your body with oxygen. Deep inhales, full exhales. And collect your knees into your chest, Apanasana. Right hand on your right shin, left hand on your left shin. Some circles, maybe some figure eights through your hips. Roll out your ankles. Point and flex your toes. Some circles through the low back. And then bringing both knees in towards your chest, lift your head, come into a little ball. Focus on lengthening your tailbone towards the front of your space. And then extend your left leg straight up towards the sky. And lower that left leg all the way down to the mat. With both hands on your right shin, some circles. So draw your right knee wide, all the way around to the midline. Trying to get every angle around your hip socket. And then holding your right thigh bone on the outside of your ribs. Squeeze on your inhale. And on your exhale, use your left hand to draw your right knee up and over your body, and then you're going to cactus the right arm out. Option to gaze towards the right side of your space. Keep breathing deeply. It's hard when you are twisting. Find that pathway. Each breath a little more depth. Coming up to half dead bug, bring your right leg up. You're going to grab your right foot from the inside. Thigh bone again on the outside of your ribs. Options here, you can bend and straighten the right leg. Bringing it to the side. Bring your left hand to your hip just to keep that left hip down. You can start to warm up the hamstrings if they're not super tight right now. And releasing that back into Apanasana, that little ball. A couple of rolls through the low back. Hugging both knees into your chest one more time. Lift your head and chest. Bringing the right leg straight up. Lower the right leg all the way down. Grab a hold of your left shin and it circles. Notice maybe one side of your hips is tighter or less mobile than the other. It's just something to notice and to work on through your practice. Then hugging the thigh bone on the outside of your ribs. Big compression, inhale. And use your right hand to draw the left knee up and over. And again, option to gaze to the left. that sensation. Coming up to half dead bug, grabbing the inside of your left leg. Thigh bone still on the outside, right hand on your hip. And again, option to bend and straighten your left leg. See what's available in that hamstring. And once again, bringing your knees into your chest. From here, start to roll forward and back. Option to come all the way back towards plow. 2 or 3 times before you cross your feet, come up and over into a tabletop. Stack your joints, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll do a variation of cats and cows. So as you inhale, we'll start normally. As you inhale, cow pose. As you exhale, cat. But in this cat shape, keep the cat shape. Lengthen your hips towards your heels. Then press into your forearms and pull yourself back up into cow. Inhale. Exhale. Hips to heels. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhaling. Just holding it here, reaching forward. Tuck your toes under. Reach, fingertips forward. Pressing into your toes. Walking your hands back, coming back into tabletop. And then when you come there, just tap out your toes. From here, bring your knees together. Your hands as wide as your rectangular mat. You can tuck the toes if you want, moving in a circle. One more circle. Coming back, line up your tabletop again. This time we'll go through some spinal alignment, or bird dog, it's sometimes called. Extend your right arm forward, your left leg back. Gonna inhale, and as you exhale, cat shape your back, tap your elbow to your knee. Inhale mindfully, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your right hand down. Left leg is still back. Cross your left knee behind your right and fan out your feet. Walking it back, and you can bring a block with you if you have any kind of knee issues. You're gonna walk it back, so either sitting between your heels or you can sit on a block. Just sit on something. Keep the toes mildly flexed. Sit up nice and tall, trying to get the right sit bone down. Inhale your arms up. Bring your left hand down, right arm up and over. Come back up to center. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Inhale up. Lifting the hips slightly, reach your fingertips forward and then set the hips back down. And again, keep the toes slightly flexed. Holding the leg shape, come back up to tabletop hands. Engage your core, bring your right knee up towards your nose and unwrap back into tabletop. Let's do the other side. Left arm extended, right leg back. Inhale, reach, cat shape back, tap. Inhale, reach, navel to spine, exhale, tap. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Lengthen. Elbow to knee. Lengthen your right leg back. Cross it behind the left. Fan out the feet again. Walk it back, either sitting between on a block or sitting between your heels. Little different sensation on this side. When you're sitting nice and upright, inhale the arms up. Bring your right hand down, left arm up and over. Inhale up. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale up. Fingertips forward, hips leave the mat slightly so you can press them back down with extension, with length, and breathe. Coming back up to tabletop hands, cat your back, knee to nose, left knee to nose, and unwrap. Setting back in your tabletop, tuck your toes, walk it back so you're sitting on your toes, and we're going to work the wrists. So interlacing your hands, some circles, and bringing your fingertips towards the floor, towards your body. Come up to your fingers. Back to the heels of your hands. You can point your toes, walk your hands up, back and forth, stretching your wrists. And the tops of your hands. Setting up your down dog, L shape and thumb and index, fingers spread wide. I always encourage a wider stance in this first downward facing dog, giving you a little more space to pedal. Move through the hips. No tension in your neck. And then one footprint at a time. Walk it up to the top of the mat. Widening up the stance, bending your knees, setting up your ragdoll. Maybe start with elbows on your thighs. Taking your time, encouraging those students with a lot of roundness in their low back to bend their knees and tilt their tailbone. Maybe use the blocks under their hands, opposite elbows. No tension in the eyes and the jaw. So really giving your spine and your hamstrings a moment here. Releasing your hands to the floor. Rock from your toes or your blocks to your heels. Toes to heels. One more time. Toes to heels. Walk your feet together. Toes to touch your hip width. Slowly curl it up. When you get to the top, flip the palms forward, shoulders back and down. Ready for Sun A. All right, warm up number 2. So for warm-up number 2, we're going to use our blocks. So we're going to come into heart bridge. One block goes between your shoulder blades and the other one is for your head. This first block is going to go just below your shoulder blades. You can walk around and help your students make sure that that block is in the right place. A lot of people will have it too low or too high. Then the second block can be either on the low setting or the higher setting. Just rest your head and extend your arms to the sides. Now the leg position could be Supta Baddha. I think maybe I'll do that today. Or it could be Shavasana, extending the legs. Or it could even be feet wide, knees collapse. This is a great place to start the breath connection here, because you have so much space where your lungs reside. Stretching your pectoral muscles, drawing your shoulders back from all that forward sitting and driving and cooking and all the things we do at our computer. So kind of undoing that. Start with a couple of deep breaths in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. We're going to do a 5, 7, 8 breath from here. So inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Come back to your normal breath. Extend your arms up over your head and extend your legs straight out in front of you. Like you're doing a big back bend. From there, bring your hands down. Let's go ahead and roll off your blocks and set them back to the top of your space. And then come onto your flat back. Bring your feet wide. And just a couple windshield wipers here, side to side. Your hands can go on the thighs, side to side. Coming back up, knees into your chest, and roll around on the low back. And then hug the knees into your chest, roll it up, come up and over your feet into a tabletop shape. We're going to go right into Chakrabakasana. Knees together, hands wide, head, shake your head, yes. You can tuck your toes if you want, dropping the hips to your right, swimming them back towards your heels, to the left. Just coming through those circles. Holding spaces that are a little bit tight. I really like to hold the spaces on the left and right side, maybe even bring my hips down. And working your way back up into tabletop. Go ahead and come into an aligned tabletop. And we'll just go through some cats and cows. Inhale in through your nose, drop your belly, lift your heart, soft seal the lips, exhale through your nose as you round. Inhale, open. Soft seal, exhale to round. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to go into puppy pose or anahata by walking your hands out, pressing your chest. Maybe the forehead comes to the floor or a block. And the option here is to press into your arms, maybe a reverse namaste, or you can just reach the fingertips towards the sky. Go ahead and come all the way forward to your belly. Oh, geez. Just broke my necklace. Oh, that didn't last long. Oh, sorry, it's all crappy. Okay, so coming forward to your belly. And we'll come into, we're going to do some active cobras. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, point your toes, keep your toes down. So active, we're going to push into the floor and lift, and then release the hands. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Inhale, lift, lift, breathe. 3, 2, and 1, release. Last one, inhale, lift, and lift. 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Drag your right knee towards your right armpit. And then put a little bit more weight onto your right hip. We're going to come into cobra here, pressing into your right side. This time use your hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Slide the right leg back. Bring your left leg towards your left armpit. Hands are still under shoulders. Put a little more pressure on the left side. Keep pushing into the left side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Slide the leg back. Bring your arms into Sphinx. So, 90-degree angle in your elbows. Hands are pressing into the mat. As you inhale, push into the floor and lift your heart. As you exhale, round your back. Chin to chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Slide your right knee once again towards your right armpit. Now this time you're going to press up it through your right hand. Thread your left hand under so the palm is up. And swing it all the way around till your shoulder, your right shoulder hits the mat into a supine twist. You might be a little off your mat. Gaze maybe towards the right. Your hand can either support your knee if it's too intense, or you can put a block, or you can use your hand for a little bit more of a twist. Now watch those students that are way over here, right? You want to release the skin of your shoulder down. And then coming back to that Sphinx shape, back around, up to the arms. Drive the left knee up. This time, left arm, this time, right arm under, palm is up. Roll all the way until your shoulder hits the floor. And then you can make your modifications with your block or your hand. Breathing into the left side body. Come back around. This time come up to your knees, bring your knees wide. We're going to come into child's pose. Reach. Maybe you roll your head, massaging your forehead. Leaving it back up to your tabletop. And wrist and toe work. I'm not going to repeat this each time, but you always want to do wrists and toes, especially in sculpt, to make sure that there's no strain. And when you do come to down dog, you're really instructing that you use your fingers more than your wrists. Coming into down dog. Pedaling it out, maybe some waves. Spend about 5 breaths here. And we'll do a 3-legged dog walk to the top of the mat. Inhale the right leg high. Place your right foot in its own lane in front of your left. Left leg high. Eventually coming up to your fingertips. And once you get to the top of the mat, ragdoll. Bending your knees, maybe opposite elbows. After doing ragdoll, let's interlace the hands behind the base of the head, a little neck traction. Releasing the hands. You can interlace your hands behind your back. Shoulder stretch. Bending your knees. Come all the way up to stand. Bringing your feet together. Inhale, mountain. Anjali Mudra. Number 3. All right, so for number 3, we're going to start in a supine position of your choice. I'm going to come to feet wide, knees collapse. You can come to Supta or Shavasana. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Take a couple of deep breaths here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Settling into your space for your practice. Releasing your hands to the sides. Bring your feet hip width like you would for bridge. Cross your right leg over your left so your ankle clears the right thigh bone. You're going to flex your right toes and draw your knee towards the front of your space. So there's already hip engagement. Now to support you, bring your hands to the sides, palms down, and we'll go side to side. So tap the heel on the left or come close to it. Just depends on your range of motion. Tap your knee on the right. And we're just going side to side. Nice and slow, checking out the full mobility that's available to you. All right, so the next time we come to the right side, you're going to hold this shape. Bring the knee down or on a prop block. Cactus the arms, and for a little more engagement, you can slide your left foot towards the corner of your mat. So you're feeling it all along the left side body, the left psoas. Find the level intensity that feels good for you. All right, if you slid your foot out, bring it back, come back up to figure 4 center, and bring your right foot on the left side. Now you can stay right there, or your left hand can grab your right knee and draw it towards the mat. Then lifting up through the right shoulder, gaze to the right. Again, you pick the level intensity. Breathe into that sensation. Releasing your knee if you have a hold of it. Come back up, hold figure 4. This time, lift the left foot off the mat. You can thread your right hand through, grab your shin or thigh. Hugging in towards you, maybe rolling gently from right to side body. So just on the outside of your spine. You can stay there or come all the way over until your left elbow hits the floor and hug in. Flexing your feet, just a little more intensity. Coming back to center. Extend your left leg. Maybe grab behind your calf or your thigh. Point, flex, and roll out your ankle. Hug it in. Then release everything back to that bridge setup, so feet are hip width. From here, left over right. Flex the foot again. Make sure your ankle clears your right thigh bone. Draw your knee towards the front of your space. Support yourself. Windshield wiper side to side. This is my favorite warm-up. If you have been driving for a long time or on a plane, it's a great little practice on its own. All right, bringing your left knee down, flip the palms up, just so it softens your shoulders. Stay there or slide your right foot towards the right corner of your rectangular mat. Keeping both shoulders down. Breathe. And sliding that right foot back. If you opened it up towards the corner, then come back to center. Still moving your knee towards the front. Bring your left foot to the floor. Staying there, or right hand grabs left thigh, pulling towards you. Again, lifting up the left shoulder, and then opening it up, gazing towards the left side of your space. Releasing your knee, let's come up again. Lift the right foot off the mat, thread the left hand through, grab your thigh or your shin, hugging in towards you. Again, a few rocks from side to side. And if on the other side you came to the kickstand of your elbow, do so that it'll be the right elbow. Hug in towards you, just a little more intensity, keeping the feet flexed to protect your knee. And coming back to center, extend your right leg up. Again, roll out your ankle, point and flex. Releasing this time knees into chest. can extend both legs up your imaginary wall. Maybe give your hammies a little massage. And then roll up and over into your tabletop. Chakravakasana, hands wide, knees together. Seems like I always do this. I think I do always do this. It just really is a great exercise to open up the side body, pressing into the toes. If you have injuries or areas that are sore, you can really identify that through this little exercise. Coming into an aligned tabletop. Let's do a little bit of wrists with our cats and cows. So flip the fingertips towards you, maybe a couple circles. And then inhaling, drop the belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. And then coming up to your fingers, tuck the toes, shift it back. Releasing that, sitting on your heels for a moment, couple of wrist stretches. Roll it out, a little bit on the tops, little compression. And then setting up mindfully that first downward dog. Movement here. Trying to get that, eventually get that 90-degree angle in your hips. And your students might have to bend their knees to achieve it. So if your students are in this shape that we've all seen, have them bend their knees and press their chest towards their thigh bones. Right? So it's not about heels touching, although eventually they will. Maybe a couple waves into cobra. Inhaling forward into tucked toe cobra. Exhale, push it back. All right, I'm going to face this way. Toes are come to the top of the mat this time. We're going to do a side leg lift. All right, so inhale the right leg high to the side and then place it in its own lane. So just like the three-legged walk, but we're opening to the side with a little pause, working on that hip strength. Finally coming to the top of your mat into your ragdoll. This time we're going to do some sunflowers up here. So grabbing opposite elbows, little bend in the knee, bring your arms parallel to the right side of your mat. Inhale to rise. Elbow tips reach the sky. Bring it back down. One more time in that direction. Inhale. And exhale. The bottom, release the hands. Be like a piece of seaweed for a moment. Grab opposite elbows the other direction. Turn towards your left. Inhale to rise. And exhale. Come back down. One more time. Inhale to rise. And exhale to come back down. Release your hands to the floor. Feet, toes to touch or hip width. Slight bend in the knees. Flip your palms. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale. Anjali Mudra. All right, so for warm-up number 4, let's start in child's pose. Knees wide, hips to heels. Sink the hips back. Extend the arms forward. Now, if you have students that need to either stay higher up on their knees, that's fine. Maybe they can put a block underneath their head to reach forward. So just give some modifications, especially if you're seeing people struggling with their knees or for any reason why they are not able to come all the way down. We'll start our breath here, encouraging inhaling in through the nose and then exhaling through your mouth. Starting with a couple of deep breaths. Inhale, open mouth, let it go. One more inhale. Open mouth, let it go. Next, inhale. Come onto your tips of your fingers. As you inhale, reach. And as you exhale, walk to the right. Maybe the left hand comes on top of the right hand, lengthening all the way that arc of the left side body. Breathing in, exhaling through your mouth. Next, inhale, walk again on the tips of your fingers, settle in the center space, inhale. And then exhale, walk it to the left. Maybe the right hand comes on top, sink. Now breathing along the right arch of your body. Next, inhale, come back to center. Now this time, press your palms into the mat. You're going to wade, so lift your shoulders into that cat shape. And then into cow, into that cobra variation. Press it back, reach. Again, cat shape, pressing into the palms. And the cow shape, lift. Let's do one more time. Bring it back. Round it. Open up the chest, rolling out your ankles. Coming up into a tabletop. We'll do a couple cats and cows and then we're going to move into some barrel rolls. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift your heart. As you exhale, round. One more like that. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. All right, on this next one, we'll come into the barrel roll. So still inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. Now from cat, lean into your right shoulder, hip, roll it around, just waving it. Little different sensation through the spine, especially the low back. Switch directions. And coming back to your tabletop. I'm going to have you have a seat onto your right hip. We're going to come into a 90-90 shape. So your right shin is going to be parallel to the top of your mat. Flex your toes. Your left knee is at a 90-degree angle. Your hands are to your sides. So starting, you can keep your right hand down and come across into this shin box. and bring it forward. Now option 2, maybe bringing the hands to your heart. Okay, I always travel, so don't worry if you're traveling. All right, once you're facing forward again, stay there. Keep the shin parallel to the top. Keep your right hand down. Hinge forward, keep the length in the low back. Now that might be enough. If you can keep moving forward, move your left arm forward and reach forward. So your right hand is still there to support you so you don't fall onto your right hip. Reaching forward, keeping the right toes flexed. Deepen your breath. Lock your left hand back. Again, either hands behind you or to your heart. Let's do this side to side one more time. And then facing the back of your space, left shin parallel, right knees at 90, left hand is keeping you from falling, right? Hinging forward, maybe you stay here, maybe you can reach forward, come all the way forward. And it might be different on one side than the other. It's really windy outside. I don't know if you can hear that or not. All right, coming back up. Now on this side, I'm going to have you bring both hands down. We're going to lift and lower this right leg. So bring it up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it up there, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down, shift to the front. Same 90-90. Hands down, we're going to lift the back leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up there, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Coming back up to your tabletop, wrists and toes. And give your students options to do their own routine, but really make sure that they do it. Don't forget your fingers, toes, ankles. Roll it out, eventually coming into downward facing. First downward dog, taking time to open up the body. A lot of times I like to have them bend their knees and press their chest towards your thigh bones, let your head dangle. So you're broadening your collarbone. Pedaling it out. Coming back to down dog. Bend both knees. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left shin. And once you have that, use that leverage to twist. Gaze under the left arm. Bend your knees, reset. Left hand to the outside of the right calf and twist. Bend your knees. Coming back, bring your right leg high, bend that knee, and do a big hip roll until you place your foot on the mat. Left leg high, open the hip, big roll, feet have their own lanes. As you do this hip roll, maybe come up to your fingertips. This feels really good to me. Eventually finding your way into ragdoll. All right, teaching those students that have this shape going on to bend their knees, tailbone high. All right, maybe the blocks are useful for these students. Releasing your hands to the mat. Bring your left hand in the center of your chest. Bend your left knee. Inhale the right arm high. Bring it back down. Right hand set. Right knee bent. Left arm high. Let's do one more set. Left hand down. Left knee bent. Inhale, right arm high. Bring it back down. Right hand set. Right knee bent. Left arm high. Ooh, and bring it back down. Bring your feet hip width or toes to touch. Bend the knees, slowly roll it up. Arms go up. Anjali Mudra, hands to heart. All right. Final warm up. For the last warm-up, I'm going to have your students either sit on the mat. If you have a block, I really do like a block. Just helps open the hips. So if you're crossing your legs, sitting on kind of the edge of your block, you get a nice lengthening in your spine. Bringing your palms down on your thighs. A couple of deep breaths, drawing the line from your tailbone to the crown of your head on your inhale. And as you open mouth, exhale, soften all the way back down. Inhale, tailbone to head. And exhale to soften. One more inhale. And exhale to soften. Chin to chest. As you inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhaling, coming back through the midline. So just have your students explore the range of motion here with their breath. Option to add a little traction if that feels interesting, right? Hand over. So your fingertips are just touching the tip of your ear. You're not forcing it. And the other side. Couple more rolls, maybe bringing your ear to a shoulder and then turning your chin towards the ceiling for a little different stretch. Bringing ear back to your shoulder, back through the midline. From here, with your head just dangling, your eyes closed, your palms down, do some thoracic twists, torso rolls. Just be kind of organic. Switching directions. Eventually coming back up to that nice tall spine, rooting down through your sit bones this time. Let's bring the arms up towards the sky. Inhale, bringing your right hand down, left arm up and over. And before we hold that, let's get a little wave in here. Going side to side with your breath. Then the next time we'll hold. So right hand down, left arm up and over. And bringing it up and over to the other side. And the arms up. And then bringing your hands to your knees. On your inhale, lift your chest, gaze towards the sky. On your exhale, use that leverage with the hands on the knees, round your back, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. All right, from there, come off the block. Come into a tabletop shape. I'm going to set my block to the side. Coming into your tabletop. Kickstand your right leg to the side. Make sure your right hand, your right knee, and now your left toes are in line. We're coming into this modified side plank and start with some shoulder rolls. I screwed that up. Okay. All right, so after seated, come up to a tabletop. Extend your right leg to the side. So your right heel, your left knee are in line, and then walk your hands up about 6 inches. We're going to come into a cobra shape here. I'm going to move back a little. Inhale, pulling your heart forward. Exhale, pressing it all the way back, hip towards your heel or whatever your mobility is. Inhale, pull it forward. Exhale, press it back. Last one, inhale, and then pressing it back. Those with knee injuries can put a blanket underneath their left knee, right? Or stay up higher, maybe come to their elbows. Bringing it back, reaching forward. Coming back up, come back to tabletop hands. Make sure the left hip and left knee are in line. Right fingertips behind your ear. As you inhale, reach your elbow towards the sky. As you exhale, elbow behind elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow behind elbow. Inhale, reach. Elbow behind elbow. Now this time, inhale, reach and extend your arm. You're going to thread the right hand underneath the left, sink onto your shoulder, walk that hand forward. And modifications, if the shoulders are up, you can put a block there or just simply stay in that up position. You're still stretching. Extending the left arm forward if your shoulder is down. Walk the left hand back. And one more time, right arm towards the sky. Bring the right hand down. And I'm going to have you walk it back into gate pose. So left side body's in line. Reach. Bring the left hand down, modified side plank. Rotate through the shoulder. And then extend the arm up over, spin your ribs towards the sky. Reaching the right arm towards the ceiling, come back up to gate. This time bring your right hand to your thigh, left arm up and over. And a couple movements here. So slide it back up on your inhale. As you exhale, come back into Queen's Gate. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Bring your left hand to your hips and your right hand to your hip. Inhale, we're going to come into mini extended side. Bend into your right knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale. One more time. Inhale into that mini extended side. This time you can put a block down under your right hand or your right hand down. Left hand towards the sky. Maybe your shoulders feel okay to bring it up and over your ear. Bring your left hand to your hip, come back up, hands back down, back into your tabletop. And we're going to do the other side. Left leg extended, again, heels and knee are in line, walk your hands up. We'll come into that cobra variation on the inhale. Exhale, press it back. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hips cracking. And then bring it back. Again, pick your level. Be nice to your knee. Into this kind of half frog shape, I'll call it. Coming up to your hands again, stack in that tabletop arm shape. Bring your left fingertips behind your ear. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, reach. Elbow to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. All right, get a little bit more out of this twist. Extend the arm, roll it out. Thread your left hand through, finding your depth. Maybe the right hand comes forward, so you're pressing into the right hand and the outside of your left tricep. Walk the right hand back under your shoulder, left arm one more time towards the sky. Back to your tabletop hands. Walk it back. We're going to come up to gate. Again, make sure your right knee and your right hip are in line. Bringing the right hand down, we'll circle through the left shoulder. Full range of motion. And then hold that line. Reach through the hips. Spin your left ribs. Come on up. Inhale, arms go up. Left hand down, right hand up and over. And we'll do that little flow here. So inhale, right arm comes parallel to the ground. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, holding it here. Keeping the shoulder, so you don't want it up by your ear. You want it nice and soft by your side. Bring your right hand to your hip, your left hand to your hip. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Your left knee is moving through back in space. Inhale, center. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale into mini extended side. Left hand down or on your block, right arm high. Maybe up and over the ear line. Right hand to your hip, let's come back up. Bring the hands back down, back into your tabletop. Wrists. Again, toes, wrist work before you come into your downward facing dog. Pedaling it out, movement. This time let's do a little modified vinyasa. No, let's not. Downward dog. Downward dog. This time walk your hands back towards your feet. Setting up your ragdoll. Taking your time, offering maybe some neck traction or a shoulder stretch. Bringing your hands back down. Bring your feet hip width if they're wider. Walking it out to plank. To downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step to the top of your space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose. Anjali Mudra, hands to heart. Okay. All right.